Stoicism is often misunderstood as just some ancient philosophy that's all about being emotionless and suppressing your feelings, but that's not really what it's about. At its core, Stoicism is a practical philosophy for living a good life. It's about providing you with a toolkit to navigate life's challenges with resilience, inner peace, and a sense of purpose. It's not just some abstract academic pursuit, it's a way to live. There's a lot of misunderstanding around Stoicism today, and I think it's because people often come across it through social media or popular books that reduce it to a set of catchy quotes or simplistic ideas. But Stoicism is much more nuanced and complex than that. People might think it's all about being tough and unemotional, but that's only part of the story. The challenge is that modern interpretations often miss the point. People end up with a shallow understanding of what Stoicism really offers. One of the core principles of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. This means recognizing what you can control and what you can't, and focusing on the things that are within your power. For example, you can't control the weather, but you can control how you respond to it. Another key concept is the importance of virtue. Stoics believe that the goal of human life is to live in accordance with virtue, which means cultivating qualities like wisdom, justice, and self-control. And then there's the practice of negative visualization, which involves imagining yourself in difficult situations to prepare yourself for the challenges of life. The practice of negative visualization might sound strange, but it's actually really powerful. By imagining yourself in tough situations, you can build resilience and develop a sense of detachment from the things that are outside of your control. For example, you could imagine yourself losing your job or a loved one becoming ill. It's not about being pessimistic, it's about being prepared. Let's say you're dealing with a difficult boss at work. They're constantly criticizing you and making you feel bad about yourself. A Stoic approach might involve recognizing that you can't control your boss's behavior, but you can control how you respond to it. You could take a step back, breathe, and remind yourself that their behavior is not a reflection of your worth as a person. You could also focus on what you can control, like your own actions and reactions. The power of Stoicism lies in its ability to help you stay calm and focused, even in the midst of chaos. It's not about being emotionless. It's about being in control of your emotions. And that makes all the difference. When you apply Stoic principles to your life, you start to realize that you have the power to choose how you respond to any situation. So what does Stoicism really look like in action? Imagine you're stuck in a traffic jam on your way to work. You're getting frustrated and angry, feeling like you're going to be late and that it's all just so unfair. A Stoic approach would involve taking a deep breath and recognizing that you can't control the traffic. What you can control is your own reaction. You could listen to a podcast or an audiobook, or simply enjoy the quiet time to yourself. In that moment, you're faced with a choice. You can let the traffic jam ruin your day, or you can use it as an opportunity to practice patience and inner peace. That's what Stoicism is all about. So that's Stoicism in a nutshell. A practical tool for resilience and inner peace. It's not about being emotionless. It's about being in control of your emotions and living a life that's aligned with your values. If you're interested in learning more about Stoicism, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Do you practice any Stoic principles in your daily life? What do you think about Stoicism? Let me know. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more philosophy and self-improvement content. Love and respect.